Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking downfield, it's Harvin. Dances away to buy time. Zings it complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know they're
turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Got his man on the outside. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Motion from the wide receiver. Toss to the left. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed him.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Harvin. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls apart.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Kramer. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A strike downfield. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Harvin. Swings it out to his running back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. They just keep firing. Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They got 0 push up front and they stopped him in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kramer. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Dropping back, it's Harvin. Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires left. That pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with it.
And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Looking to throw again. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Makes the grab. Will
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Harvin. The screen. He can go. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. To the air, it's Harvin. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some just powers for another one. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Finding an escape route. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense getting downfield.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass. It's Harvin. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field.
Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Can't get him to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Harvin. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got an open man. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
The Irish send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Trying the left side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's McLeod. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Got room to work. Oh, what a cut! He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He caught it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Harvin. The screen, and watch out. He's out past the 35. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
With the catch, it's Kramer. Strong, firm tackle.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Got out of trouble and throws. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Kramer. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's McLeod. Makes the grab. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Scanning the field, it's McLeod. Makes the grab on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Quick step and go. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, no, the ball popped out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before the change move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Pocket breaking down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets the program back significantly. They're trailing by 34 to Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Trying to get the edge on the right. Turning it on. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Sun Devils. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover. They force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Here come the Irish back on offense. The big thing now don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To the air. It's Harvin. Takes the grab. It's Kramer. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to escape. Oh, he's got some space. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The toss to the outside. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It is good! And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking...
He's on the loose. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. To the air. It's Harvin. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent.